Hello everyone, I am Dr. Miri and you are watching Erudite Chemistry, and today we are going to derive the relationship between edge of the unit cell, radius of the atom and the distance between the two nearest atom in the unit cell. Edge of the unit cell is denoted by A, radius of the atom will be denoted by R and the distance between the two nearest atom will be denoted by D. But what is unit cell here? Here we are taking only cubic unit cell, which is in your syllabus. Although there are various kind of unit cell like monoclinic we have triclinic, we have tetragonal, but in our syllabus we have cubic unit cell. So we will be considering only that unit cell. So I am going to show you the unit cell, what cubic unit cell. Look at this unit cell. This is the model of unit cell, cubic unit cell. In this cubic unit cell, these points, these white color connection you can see here, these are showing the points where the atoms are existing, and this to this distance is showing the distance between the two atoms. These are very near atoms, so this is the nearest atom, the distance between the nearest atom, because these atoms are connected this way. Let me show you this way. So just because we cannot see the lines in the actual cell, we are just making it in such a way, we are making the model in such a way so that we can see the lines only, because we need to calculate the things and we require only the calculation part. So that is why we are not showing the balls here, because it is hiding the complete structure. We are showing these connections here, and these connections are making this cube. So here you can see these are the points where the atoms are lying, and how many atoms, how many points you can see there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So every unit cell, cubic unit cell, is having 8 atoms at their corners. So this is making unit cell called cubic unit cell. Now one by one we will be talking about the relationship between R and A. So here I am drawing cubic unit cell. And these are the lattice point. As I told you, here the atoms are lying. So these are the lattice point. And if I draw you the atoms here, one atom which is connected with another atom like this. So now, as I told you, in this model, what is the edge of the unit cell? This is the edge. This is the edge. This is the edge. So these are the edges of the unit cell. So can you tell me what is the edge of the unit cell here? This is the edge of unit cell. I can write on this also. This is the edge of the unit cell, and this is denoted by A. If I ask you what is the distance between the two nearest atoms, obviously, because this is a simple unit cell and two of the atoms are very close to each other. Look at this, they are very close. There is no distance in between. So this is the distance between the two nearest atoms also. So here in this case of simple cubic, A and D are equal. So I am taking it A is equal to D. Now if you divide this D or A into 2, what you are getting? Can you see this radius? This is the radius of the ball you are having in the form of atom. So this is radius of the atom. So what is the relationship between D and R? D and R में relation क्या हुआ? D is equal to 2R, because radius of this atom and radius of this atom. Radius plus radius is combined to form distance between the two nearest atoms. So this D is equal to 2R, or I can say R equals to D by 2, or just because A and D are same here, I can write down R equals to A by 2 for which kind of cell? Simple cubic cell. Okay, I hope it is clear that for the simple cubic cell, R equals to D by 2 or A by 2, because in this cell A and D are the same thing. Okay, now let us derive the relationship between the D, R and A for the face-centered cubic. But before that, let us understand what is face-centered cubic. Face-centered cubic se pehle let us see what is face of any cubic. So here we have cube and these are the faces. This is the one face This is the another face. This is the another face. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the 6 phases in a cube. So we have 6 phases in a cube, upside, downside, and 1, 2, 3 and 4 side for this one. So these are the 6 phases in the cube. Up in these phases we have one ball at the center. For an example, if these are the this phase I am talking about. 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 and 4 ball. Apart from that, if I am using one ball at the center of this phase, this is called phase centered cubing, and each phase will be showing one extra atom at its center, and for that sake the center atom to occupy this space, center atom में को occupy करने के लिए these balls which were present at the corner have to go somewhat apart so that they can get this space in between to have this extra atom at their center. For an example, let me show you this by using the diagram. These atoms in the simple cubing were very close to each other because there was nothing to add on here. आपका ये space में there was nothing on the phases, but now just because we want to add some extra ball to it, what they will do? These balls will go far from each other so that they can occupy one ball in between. So now you can one thing understand clearly. Look at this. Now this becomes the edge of the cell. Okay, can you see? This is now the edge of the cell A, and the distance between the two nearest atoms, they are not nearest now because they are far from each other, but which atoms are very near to each other? These are two atoms. Can you see? This center atom and this atom, these two are the nearest atoms. So what is D in this case? This is D. I hope you are understanding. This is the distance between the two nearest atom, and this is D here. Okay, so this is D here. What is R here? Can you write down this? Can you understand? इसको अगर मैं आधा कर देती हूँ, the distance between the two atoms divided by 2 will give you R. So this is R. I hope ये बात आपको समझ में आ गई. तो let us derive the relationship. अब derive करते हैं relationship, and for that sake I am taking this model again, and I am going to show you that we are taking one phase here. ये phase मैंने लिया है. If this is A, if this is B, and this is C. So I am going to draw the diagram in the same way. Look at this diagram. I am taking this phase here. I am taking the triangle B and C. So this is A, B and C on the face, and the 3 balls will be like 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 ball. So here I am drawing 1 ball, 2 ball and 3 ball. Like this, these balls are lying here. यहाँ पे आपका 4th ball हुआ. ठीक है, this is the 5th ball. Okay, so this way you are having your phase. Okay, now let us find out the relationship. Let's calculate the relationship between, in the triangle A, B and C. You can see there, this is a right angle triangle. ठीक है, so in this triangle AC का square, AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. Now let's see what is AB here. Can you tell me what is AB here? What is AB? Look at this, edge of the set. This is the edge of the set. Okay, so this is A ka square. What is BC here? Edge of the set. So this is A here. Now what is left out? AC ka square. So what is AC here? AC square equals to 2A square, and it makes AC equals to root 2A. So here this AC equals to root 2A. Now what is AC? AC means 1R, 2R, 3R, 4R. If the ball balls we are considering of same size. These are the balls here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can write down this is D now. Okay, so we can see there 1, 2, 3, 4 R. So I am writing down here 4R equals root 2A. Or I can write it like R equals root 2 upon 4A or 1A upon 2 root 2. So this is the relationship between R and A. A upon 2 root 2. I hope it is clear that R equals to A upon 2 root 2. So this is the relationship between R and A for the FCC. And can you find out the relationship between R and D here? Obviously, this is D, distance between the two nearest cell. This is D, the distance between the two nearest cell. It is equal to 2R. If I want to calculate the relationship between R and D, what I can do? We know that 2R equals to D. So can I do this? इसको मैं replace करूँ 2R. Can I write down this formula this way? 2 को मैं यहाँ लिख रही हूँ A upon root 2. और इस 2R की जगह मैं क्या लगा सकती हूँ? D. So what is D here? This. So this way we can calculate the relationship between R, A and D for the face-centered cubing. Now let us derive the relationship between the D, R and A for the body-centered cubing. Body-centered cubing means inside the cube there is a ball at the center of the body of the cube. So this will lie at the diagonal of the cube. So look at this diagram, look at this model. So this time what we are doing is, this is your cube, okay. This cube is having this diagonal, and in this diagonal here at the center of this body, look at this, at this center we are having a ball. There is a ball at the center of body. So what we are doing this time, this is your cube, this is the center of the cube, and here this ball is lying in the center. Now this ball is lying at the diagonal of the cube. Look at this. And just because we have already considered this phase, this A, this was A before, ये B था, ये C था, and we have calculated AC. Remember that AC was found to be root 2A. Remember? So this AC, when we have used this calculation, ABC was a triangle. AC square equals BC plus AB. इससे we have calculated AC equals to root 2A. Now we are taking this triangle where this AC we are taking as a base. This is D and this is AD, which is hypotenuse. Okay. So this is now the triangle. Let me show you using this model. Look at this. ये है. So this is the base AC. Can you see? AC. This is D. This is C. And this is A. So can you understand this? This is diagonal. Okay. Look at this. This is diagonal. And which triangle we are using here? 90-degree triangle I am taking again. Look at this. So here we have triangle. This and this. This is 90-degree triangle. And this is hypotenuse. Okay. And AD. AD का square will be equal to DC का square plus AC का square. So this concept we are going to apply here. AD square equals AC square plus DC square. AC square plus DC square. AC we have already calculated, that is square root A square plus DC is what? DC is the edge of the cell. So DC is A square. Here I am doing this, calculating it. 2A square plus A square, which becomes 3A square. Or I can write down AD square equals 3A square, or AD will be equal to root 3A. Okay, now look at this AD. What is AD here? You know this thing that there is one ball at the center, one ball here and one ball here. So this is AD. So can you see there are 4R, 1R, 2r, 3r and 4r. So can I write down this AD equals 4r? 4r equals root 3a and r will be equal to root 3 by 4a. Simple. So this is what relationship between r and a. If you derive the relationship between d and a also, you can go for, that is 2r equals to d. Can you see there? The distance between two closest atom, nearest atom. Now they are closest because this is the distance between two closest atom. I can write it down. R equals d by 2. R equals d by 2. So d by 2 I can go for. D by 2 equals root 3 by 4a, or d equals root 3 into 2 divided by 4a, or root 3 by 2a. So d equals to root 3 by 2a. So this way we can calculate the relationship between a, d and r for the various kind of unit cell, FCC, PCC and simple QA. So I hope this video will be helpful for you to understand how this has to be derived. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.